Hello everyone, my name is Carly Margulies and I am a sophomore at Westminster College. Westminster College is a private liberal arts school in the Sugar House neighborhood of Salt Lake City, Utah. We are at the base of the Wasatch Mountains, which means that the school is only a 30-minute drive to all 6 different ski resorts. Because Westminster is a private school, we are known for having small class sizes, which allows for good student and professor relationships. Today, I will be telling you all about the correlational and experimental designs and the differences between the two. In a correlational study, scientists observed the natural occurrences between 2 numerical variables to determine if there is a relationship. If there is a relationship, this does not mean that there is a causal connection, but there is a correlation for the behavior. There are 2 problems in interpreting correlational studies, and those are the third variable problem and the directionality problem. Correlational studies often lead to the third variable problem. A third variable problem may arise when both variables being observed relate to a third variable that isn't being measured. This results in a mistaken causal relationship between the 2 others. For example, a study has found a positive correlation between number of churches found in a town and crime rates. The third variable in this situation is the population size of the town. More people equals more likelihood for crimes. More people in town, probably more churches in the town too. Another factor that makes interpreting correlations difficult is the directionality problem. This states that even if 2 variables are indeed correlated to one another, the direction of the relationship is not by the mere presence of the correlation. For example, some may see that low self-esteem is due to poor GPA, bullying, pregnancy, etc., whereas others may see that low GPA, bullying, pregnancy, etc., are results of low self-esteem. It is impossible to determine which variable is the cause and which is the effect. Now we move on to the experimental study. The experimental method involves comparison, control, and manipulation. First, a scientist will compare conditions in the world to get a better understanding of a phenomenon. By comparing these results in a controlled environment, scientists can rule out and confirm certain explanations. In order to eliminate alternative explanations, scientists must manipulate a variable they believe is the cause and then observe. The manipulated variable is called the independent variable. And then the dependent variable is the variable that the independent variable is put into place in order to have an effect. So basically, the dependent variable is just the variable that is being measured. Confounding variables, there's 2 of those. Confounding variables are extraneous variables that could affect the dependent variable. For example, the correlation between murder rate and the sale of ice cream. There could be suggestions that murder causes people to buy ice cream, or that buying ice cream causes people to commit murder. However, the confounding variable here is also a third variable, the weather. If it is nice out, people are more likely to eat ice cream. Also, if it is nice out, there are more outside social interactions for possible murders. So as you know by now, experimental designs show cause and effect. The experimenter manipulates the variable that was hypothesized to be the cause and then looks for a hypothesized effect, all while holding the other variables consistent by control and randomization of participants. In conclusion, a correlation can only predict a relationship, whereas an experiment can predict a cause and effect. There are 2 problems in interpreting correlational relationships, and those are the third variable problem and the directionality problem. In an experimental method, comparison, control, and manipulation are required, and the experimental method can be viewed as a way to pry apart naturally occurring relationships. And that is all. I hope you now understand the differences between correlational and experimental designs. Thank you.